MWF Superfans, it's Sunday, September the 4th. Welcome to the countdown to MWF X. Months have become weeks, and now we're literally just days away from a live event experience a decade in the making. The time for talking is done, as work will consume the MWF staff from now until our 10th anniversary bash, Saturday, September the 17th, at Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts. I'm happy to be joined tonight by the newest columnist for BostonWrestling.com, Charlie Taylor.
Thanks, Dan. We are just less than 2 weeks away from the 10th anniversary show in Melrose, and I couldn't be any more excited. I cannot wait for my first MWF event.
Well, it is certainly one for you to be a part of, CT. It is going to be a night for the history books. Just look at the plethora of superstars spanning the past 5 decades. You'll see multi-time WWE champion Carlito make his MWF debut. The return of the wild and unpredictable Boogeyman. The evil Paul Bearer leads his trifecta of terror into war. One of the elite athletes in this great sport. Yes, I'm talking about NXT winner from WWE, Caval, known as Low Key, multi-time TNA champion. The Monster Abyss returns to the MWF for the first time in several months. We have the debut of WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Certainly a future Hall of Famer and 5-time WWE Tag Team Champion, Tony Garea, even the star from Escape from New York with Kurt Russell, the one and only Ox Baker. MWF X is where the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow come together for one explosive night.
That's right, and NWF goes way beyond the actual live in-ring wrestling. Before the bell rings, we'll have an interactive autograph and photo fan fest where you can get up close and personal with all of your favorite stars. We're also going to be having tons of raffle at the 10th anniversary show, tons of raffles. We'll be giving away to VIP exclusive members autographed photos of Vince McMahon, WWE World Champion Randy Orton, and International Sensation Sin Cara, along with raffles open to all fans that include an Edge WrestleMania 27 plaque that includes a piece of the ring from what will go down as his very last ever match. We also have a WWE Miz Over the Limit pay-per-view chair from back in May. The only way you can get one of these chairs is if you pay $300 and we're ringside at that event. The only other place will be at the 10th anniversary show right here, MWF X. We'll also be raffling off autographed tights from WWE Hall of Famer The Iron Sheik. Raffle tickets are only $5 each, or 3 for $10. We'll have 50-50 raffle tickets taking place. We'll have 50-50 raffles taking place for a lucky fan to win some cash. But don't forget, the only way to win McMahon, Orton, and Sin Cara autographed photos is by having a VIP package.
MWF live events are indeed the best value in professional wrestling, with fan interaction at its best for the past 10 years. We've raised tens of thousands of dollars for worthy causes as part of our Keep the Kids Off the Streets campaign in honor of our junior ambassadors Brandon J. and Devon Brent. We'll continue that work at MWF X. We'll have guests on hand from Big Brothers, the Special Olympics, Make-A-Wish. Fans, it's a great feeling for us to be able to give back to these kids and put smiles on their faces. As part of the cause, we're going to be having some special in-ring charity auctions where the winner gets to pick what charity the money goes to. Complete details on that can be found on the BostonWrestling.com super site, but just looking at the list of prizes is mind-blowing. We're going to have an autographed CM Punk WWE promo photo, an autographed 2011 Money in the Bank winner Daniel Bryan MWF live event poster autographed by Bryan and Jay Lethal. We'll have an autographed Soul Survivor 6 poster signed by the Iron Sheik, Paul Bearer, Jay Lethal, Chris Sabin, the Boogeyman, John Cena Sr., and more. We're going to have an autographed Against All Odds TNA t-shirt signed by the Monster Abyss. A brand new Abyss autographed TNA Impact Wrestling t-shirt, along with even more surprises we're working on. We've received box of cool stuff from TNA, 3 giant boxes from our friends at WWE, It's almost overwhelming at this point.
Because of that, we need to clear out the MWF warehouse, and the fans are going to be the winners. At MWF X, September 17th, we're going to be having the first ever NWF yard sale, where we're going to slash the prices on some great brand new merchandise to make space for some new arrivals. We're going to have some t-shirts on sale for as low as $1. At prices this insane, you have to start your Christmas shopping early in Melrose.
Doesn't matter what religion you are. And CT, the crazy thing is, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything we just mentioned could be an event in its own right, but it's not. That's the appetizer before the main course, as we have one hell of a night of live action lined up for you. Let's take a look at the double main event that was announced up in your neck of the woods in Berwick, Maine at the Arago Barbecue 2 weeks ago. In the first half, it's a match a decade in the making, a rematch from the first bout in MWF history, September 28, 2001 at the Big Bang in Revere, Massachusetts. Only this time, both men enter as champions. That's right, MWF Heavyweight Champion Slick Wagner Brown of JBL's Uprising defends his 15 pounds of gold against the longest reigning TV champion in company history, Straight Edge Brian Fury, in a match where both superstars are going to give every ounce in their bodies to end the first 10 years of the Millennium Wrestling Federation wearing the most prestigious championship in New England, the MWF Heavyweight title. If that wasn't enough, we've just learned from the MWF Board of Directors that WWE legend Tony Gurria is going to be the guest timekeeper for this one. It's always great to see the legends, but this one is interesting. If you go back and watch Survivor Series 97 from Montreal, Gurria was lurking during the infamous Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, quote-unquote screw job. You've got to ask yourself, despite decades as a fan favorite in WWE, could Gurria be in John Layfield's back pocket? We'll find out September 17th.
In the second half of the double main event, it's going to be the first of its kind, a six-man Drag Me to Hell war as TNA superstar The Monster Abyss teams with Demon, Luis Ortiz, and former MWF Heavyweight Champion Todd Hansen, managed by Oz Baker, against Paul Bearer's Trifecta of Terror, MWF Southern Heavyweight Champion Stalker Dylan Cage, and MWF Tag Team Champions Rick Fuller and Executioner Brian Milanes. The Bear at ringside, this has the making to be one of the most wild, violent battles in MWF history. Put the women and kids to bed for this one as all hell comes to Melrose.
Hell indeed, fans, in a match worth the price of admission alone, it will be low-key taking on Hurricane John Walters in their first ever singles match. Key is well known from WWE SmackDown and NXT as Caval. He's won multiple X Division championships in TNA as MG, while Walters, he's a 9-year MWF veteran, currently competing on MTV Lucha Libre. On paper, it has the potential to be one of the greatest matches in the past decade. The winner of this match will certainly have championship aspirations, with whoever leaves Melrose wearing the gold at MWF X.
After weeks of insulting videos about loving feet, East Coast Cowboy DJ Dubé's challenge to WWE Hall of Famer Mr. USA Tony Atlas has been answered, and the two will square off at Memorial Hall. Atlas will have the manager of champions, Bull Montana, in his corner, and the two are counting the minutes until they get their hands on the loudmouth Dubé.
Well, it's better than be counting the minutes than the toes, but that's a different story for a different time. I don't know how much more of these scumbags the fans can handle in one night, but earlier in the night, stalker Dylan Cage is going to have some kind of Halloween presentation for his guiding light Paul Bearer that he promises is going to be a stalker shocker, so to speak. Granted, he's about 5 weeks early, but who knows what the sick and twisted Halloween gift Dylan might be have in store for Paul Bearer. Baseball bats off the side of their skulls wouldn't be bad.
And all this great action is just the tip of the iceberg. We still don't know what's in store for Carlito, the Boogeyman, and up-and-comers like Jay Freddy, Matt Taven, Scott Reed, Sonny U2000, Julian Starr, and the others that'll be in the building. We'll be building the foundation for the second decade of the Millennium Wrestling Federation. There's only one way to see what happens, and that's to be there live.
Indeed it is. 10 years of action, excitement, and adventure comes to Melrose Saturday, September the 17th. It's a live event experience that will blow the roof off of Memorial Hall in Melrose. Don't forget, September 13th is the cutoff date for VIP packages and discounted floor seats. Come the 14th, VIP packages will not be available. And all remaining floor seats, along with general admission tickets, will be on sale at their regular price at Memorial Hall the afternoon of the event. Don't delay. Get your tickets now and save. Miss a day on BostonWrestling.com. You'll miss a lot. For Charlie Taylor, I'm Dan Marotti. We will see you September 17th, and then the fallout from MWF Studios on the 18th. Whatever you do, be there live.